Hey, Casket here. What's going on? I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. Today I got to show you my newest addition. I got to show you this amazing grill. Check this out. And here it is, the Char-Broil. I have no idea what model number this is, but I've had this grill for 25 years and 6 months. How do I know that? Because it was given to my wife and I as a gift from my parents when we got married. I can't believe how much meat and food I've cooked on this thing. It's been amazing, one reason, because it's been extremely reliable. For 25 years, it's lit with one click. It's never missed a beat. The only thing I replaced was the burner about maybe 10 or 15 years ago, and the upper rack rusted out, so I removed that. But I found this stainless steel griddle at Sam's Club some years back. I think it was about 30 or 40 bucks. And it's really been a cool deal. If you ever find one and you don't have a griddle and you have a gas grill, this is really awesome. So it's time to retire the old girl. And it's going to be replaced with this. The Camp Chef flat top grill / griddle. So let's do a quick unboxing, put this thing together, take a look at the features and see what it's all about. If you pick one of these up, do know that it comes in 2 boxes. Got my handy dandy unboxing knife. Instructions. That's important. We'll read those tomorrow. We got a box here. These look like legs. More legs, grease cup, another piece, and there she is. Look at that. These are porcelain covered grates. I'll tell you what, I was looking at this manual and it's very professionally laid out. The directions are very easy to read and they're laid out very clearly. So I'm hoping that's a good sign that it's a good quality unit. We're off to a good start anyway. Here's a quick sneak peek of the inside. We've got stainless steel burners. There are 4 of them. Really, the basic installation is going to be the legs and a few of the accessories, but for the most part, everything that is important is already assembled, including the igniters and the burners. Should be noted that the one set of legs have levelers. Alright, so these are the shelves. These are the grease cups. This is the deflector box. One thing I noticed, I couldn't find the screws, and they were actually tucked in a box between the 2 shelves. So I'm quite certain that we will find the hardware in here. There's the screws, the brackets, 2 wheels. By the way, that's a pretty solid wheel. Which it needs to be. That's going to be a heavy grill. That griddle weighs at least 50 or 60 pounds. We'll open that up in just a moment. Here are the handles. So we've inverted the grill And I didn't show you this, but here is the propane regulator and connection that will go to the tank. These were held down with a couple of pieces of tape for shipping. I've removed that. Here's the hardware, which isn't a whole lot. So this will go together pretty quick. I'm sure these are for the wheels. This is for the propane tank. This piece here. Alright, so we got 3 fasteners here with washers. Where they're at. There's the 2 shelves. Okay, now this is the bottom shelf. There is 2 screw holes for a tank bracket, so you need to make sure this is over on the tank side, which is on this side right here. And we'll install it like that. Alright, so we'll pop the wheel on. That's pretty self-explanatory. Just like that. Snug it down a little bit. And then the hubcap goes on like that. So now we install the rear leg bracket. The shelf brackets. That's going to go on each side. Okay. Shelf brackets are on, and we're going to leave them a little loose so we can adjust them. Okay, so we attach both handles to the shelves like that. Okay, so now we attach both shelves like that. And once you get them in, you can tighten down the brackets. Okay, we'll install both grease cups. This one goes here, this one goes underneath. And underneath the grill, there's a hook there, hook there. There's the bottom grease cup. Okay, next step, install the heat deflectors. Go on just like that. And I found it kind of odd the way they designed this, but it works well. So I got a post over here, and you have an L bracket over here. So the post goes through here, and then the L bracket kind of fits through this other end. Works well. Just an interesting design, I think. Take a look at this griddle here. The griddle top, very, very heavy. Very heavy piece of steel, cold rolled steel. They have a diffuser plate on the bottom. And then they have this bracket that goes around. And on the front of the griddle is an Allen wrench so that you can adjust the height of the front of the griddle so you can control the grease roll off into the grease trap. And there it is. It actually sits down. It sits down and recesses into the inner lip. That's it. Okay, here's the Camp Chef flat top grill / griddle, the FTG 600. Well, let's take a closer look now that it's all assembled. So here's the grease tray that slides on for the griddle, and as you can see, the shelves fold down nicely. The only catch is this one will only fold down partially because the tank is in the way, but that's fine. Comes fully equipped with a bottle opener attached. Now the burners, and I don't know how they're going to compare to my Char-Broil that's ignited flawlessly for 25 plus years, but you push in and you turn and it'll light. That one lit. That one lit. That one lit. Okay, they're all lit. I can hear them. These are pretty heavy duty knobs, I will say. And I like the fact that they didn't put the too much printing on the stainless steel, which will eventually wear. They put the printing on the knob, which I think will end up being more durable. So overall, I think it's a fairly solid unit. I think it's built pretty well. Come around, take a look at the back here. This little device is for putting a matchstick in there if you can't get one to light, and then you can put it right into that hole to ignite the first burner. So that's kind of cute. I noticed some models had a handle. Mine didn't come with a handle on it to help remove the griddle. It does have Camp Chef etched onto the backsplash of the griddle. And they say it's pre-seasoned, but we're going to season it per the manufacturer's recommendations. So stay tuned for the second part, and we'll do the seasoning. Let's take a look under the griddle and see what the grill looks like. Okay, so we'll just grab this and pick this straight up. And there we have the grill feature. So all in all, I will say that the stainless is pretty heavy, and it seems like it's a pretty good quality construction. So we'll put it through its paces after we get the seasoning done, and we'll see what it does. So there you have it, the Camp Chef flat top grill / griddle, the FTG 600. We just did a quick unboxing and assembly, which went together very easily. It wasn't complicated at all, and overall it seems to be a pretty good unit. So if this video was helpful, please hit the like button and comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Part 2 will do the seasoning process per the manufacturer's recommendation. Stay safe and healthy, everyone.